friends, welcome. This is Shary from Plan with Black Dog Designs. I am trying a little bit of a new setup today. Let me know what you think. I've changed my stand, my camera angle a little bit. I'm back to just my regular table. I don't have my backdrop on it, just for something different. I love this table. I got it at a estate sale for, I don't know, $20 maybe or so. And my intent when I got it was to use it as a craft table. And that's what I've always done. It was sort of a yellowy, you know, that just yellowy brown kind of cheap tabletop thing. And I painted it teal, chalk painted it teal, and then I chalk painted it white. So as you can see, it's got just lots of nicks and scratches, some of the teals coming through in some areas more than in others. But I just thought that I didn't mind that because it's just crafty, and that's kind of what I like to do. I'm feeling a little off today. I don't know why necessarily. I think I sort of have an idea, but you know, those days where you just sort of, you kind of try to get your groove going and nothing seems to be sort of flowing the way you want. So I decided just to come in and craft. You know what gets done, what doesn't. And I'm going to do a little DIY project today. I love my sticky notes, but I don't always love them in my planners because they do take up a lot of space. So I've been wanting to come up with, I'm going to cut this. This is just some paper I have in a paper pack I got at Michael's, I think, on clearance quite a while ago. And I thought this was pretty. So what I'm going to do is just make sort of a faux cover with this cardstock and laminate it, punch my holes. I haven't even decided what discs I'm going to use yet because they're kind of random. So, but what I'm going to do is just make a little sticky note, DIY sticky note notebook. And I've got another idea beyond that, but that may be a different video. So what I'm going to do is just sort of lay a couple of these out here. I'm not really measuring per se. I think what I want to do here is going to be just fine. Mainly I want to, I'll cut this right down the middle. And where'd my pencil go? I just moved a few things around in here. And now you know it's right here. So I'm thinking if I go right, this is how professional we are here. If I go right about here, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, it's very technical. This is a very technical program here. So if I go right about there, I think that's going to be high enough. So let's grab, I've already grabbed my laminating sheets. I've got those off to the side. I hope you all are having a nice Monday and that you had a lovely weekend. We had a nice weekend. We didn't do much. Actually, we were a little bit tired, I think, from our trip out of town. So we were home most of the weekend and got stuff done around here, which is nice. Things that we've been putting off and needed to get done. So let me measure this bad boy, and I'm going to cut it right in half. This is, actually let me do it this way. It's a little bit. So this is 12 inches if I go from here. I just want to double check and make sure that I'm going from the right place on there. Hi, Maxie. My little dog is here with me. Yep, exactly 12. So if we go to exactly 6, We will go right in the middle. So I think what I'm kind of bummed about, we live in a real small area, and I used to do hair for almost 30 years. And I understand, you know, when you've got a clientele and you're booked, that you can't always get people in right away. But every place that we have, what I'm getting at with this is I wanted to get my daughter, who is due July 27th, I wanted to treat her to a manicure and pedicure. Because it's always nice to get a manicure and pedicure when you're pregnant. And it feels good, and you know, you kind of need it because it's hard to reach your feet. Well, of course we have no Walmart, so that's where I like to go and get my manicures and pedicures if I can when I'm out of town. But so I called around. Of course, nobody, they're either on vacation or nobody can get her in for at least 3 weeks. And I mean, I'm licensed. I can do it. So, and that's not a problem. And I have pretty much all the equipment. So I think I'm just going to give her a pedicure myself and a manicure. And then when I was out of town this last weekend, I got some gel nails again. One of my best, dearest friends that I worked with for many years. She is a manicurist, but she no longer works. She takes care of her granddaughter. And she used to do my gel nails. I don't really like acrylic. I don't know why. It just never felt right to me to have acrylic on, although I think they're beautiful. But I always like the gel nails because they stay better than the regular polish. They're shiny, but you need the light to cure them. And I've tried the regular gel polish without the light, and they're better than regular polish, but it still chips off. So when I was out of town, I went to Walmart and I got my gel nails on, and I really like them. But I know that if I try to call here, it's going to be a month or more before anybody can get me in. And by then they're going to be, my nails grow fast. I need to do them every 2 weeks. So I decided, I just ordered my own light. I ordered my own gel kit. So it should be here. I think I ordered an extra polish so that I have extra colors. That will be here Thursday, and then I think my gel light and the rest of the kit will be here Friday. So I am just going to do my own. I'm going to let my family and my daughters, my mother-in-law, anybody know that if they want gel nails, that I've got the equipment. And like I said, of course, I'm licensed, and I can do it. It's not an issue, but I'm just going to do it for myself. And then if my daughters want me to do theirs, I can do theirs. I can do my mother-in-law's. So I think that's what I was a little frustrated with. You know, I kind of hoped I could call and that somebody could just get Molly in, get her a pedicure, not a big deal. You know, if we lived somewhere where we had Walmart, I could just say, okay, you know, let's get a babysitter for Ryder, or I'll watch Ryder. You go over to Walmart and get yourself, you know, a pedicure, manicure, whatever you want. But it's such an ordeal here because it's weeks before anybody can get you in. So that's my rant. I'm going to go get some iced tea. I'll be right back. Ooh, I had to get something to drink. I was getting thirsty. So I have my laminator warming up. And what I think I'm going to do, because I couldn't fit, I don't think I can fit 2 in here. In fact, I'm darn near positive that I can't. Did anybody that no, so we're going to have to go this way. So we'll do one like this and one the other way. Leave a little bit of room. This will be the front, and this will be the back. Did anybody happen to catch JoJo Zahana uploaded a video this morning? She got, gosh, my hands feel like they're dirty, but I just washed them. I don't know. Maybe because I was straightening stuff up. She won a giveaway and got this really cool set of, what are they called? I'm not going to be able to remember now. These pins, they're like the Tombow dual, but they're not dual brush. They're brush pins, but they're not Tombow. And she did some playing around, and it was so much fun. It really inspired me to get my Tombow dual brush pens and just start playing with them. Because honestly, I've never really done that. I mean, I've used them, but I've never used like the blender, you know, like this, the clear one. In fact, that, you know, you blend your colors with. And then they've got these, what the heck is that? They've got these blending palettes, but all it is a piece of laminated paper. So I have one of these, and I'm just going to use this to blend. So I may do a little playing around today because I'm feeling like being artsy and creative is a better choice today than adulting. Maybe I can adult tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to run I've got my laminator over here. So I'm going to run the first sheet through. Haven't played with my laminator for a while, so I like my laminator. It's so much fun. Yeah, so I think I'm going to play around with my Tombow dual brush pens. I need to get a black one. For whatever reason, the kit that I got, or the pack that I got, doesn't have black. So I'm either going to need to get another kit or just get an individual. I wish I'd have thought about it when I was out of town. I could have got them at a much more reasonable price, but I'll just use what I have for now. Use the colors that I have and play around, and then maybe I have to go to, or I'm going to go to Costa Mesa with my oldest daughter in August. I think she's got to go for work, and she asked me to go along with her. So maybe I'll find a black one then. Okay, the first sheet is almost out. I would have put my laminator over here on the desk, you guys, but it's easier for me just to keep it over here and use it. I think this is going to work out perfect for what I want. I really think it is. I like when a plan comes together. I think for this along, where's my cutter? My cutterer tool. I think for this one, I'm just going to come in, cut it as close as I can. I don't want to break the seal, but I want to leave enough room to round it. I think that's good. Okay. Yep, perfect. This one's out. And then I'll run them back through again. Wrinkled up a little on me there. That's kind of weird. Throw those away. Okay. So are we pretty equal in height? We're pretty equal in height. Pretty good, pretty good. So now we're going to come here, and I want to again have enough room to round it. I don't want too huge of an overhang, but I think that's going to be adequate. Again on this side. So let me know in the comments below if you like doing DIY projects. You like doing creative stuff with your kiddos. Sure I'm even. Been a little sliver there. Okay. All right, so we've got our front and our back. Let's stick our cutter there. This particular, okay, so that, I've already got one corner around it. Let's try our, what if I should do let's try our 7. Sometimes this thing works and sometimes it doesn't. It's not the greatest rounder, but again, I should have looked for a better one, Michael's or Joann's, but if I don't have it on my list, I don't think about it. So usually we'll get the most of it. Gosh, something's itching me. I was outside pruning some of my roses in my walkway, and now I'm itchy. I think I might have got a little bug bite or something on my side. Okay, so all of those are rounded because that was already rounded. Yeah, I was going to get up and get all my cleaning done today, and if I give it a good whack on my table, that helps. But I just wasn't really feeling it. But you know what I did get was some free apricots. There's a tree that's just down the street from me where I walk my little doggy, where Max and I walk, and we live in a little community called Big Pine, and we've got this Big Pine 411 Facebook thing, and the people that own a home on the street that we walk put a thing out and said that their apricot tree was hanging over onto Reynolds Road, and that anybody that wanted some apricots was welcome to take some. So I said, sure. And I took Maxie for his walk. You know, for some reason I feel like I'm not the same size. Well, you know what? It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah. So I took Maxie for his walk, and I thought, well, when I'm done, I'm going to go back, and I just need a piece of paper. Get my planner out here. Yeah, so I thought when I go back, after I take him for a walk, I'm going to go back and get some peaches. So I rode, or apricots. So I rode my bike down and I got some apricots. Let's go ahead and do it this way. So it's going to be a little bit bigger, but I don't mind. I just want to make sure. Where's all my clips at? But they're not ripe yet, so I've got them rinsed and they're sitting in the sink, so I'll have to let them ripen up. I just like to put this on here to keep it steady. And I'm gonna go in with my hole punch. I know everybody says not to use your Mambi punch for laminated things, so I'm not doing that. I'm just using my regular single hole punch. Yeah, I'm really excited about getting my own UV light to do my own nails, and my family or friends if they so choose. I don't mind doing them myself. I just never invested in the thing. I didn't get the most expensive. There was one on Amazon for 150 something, which I'm sure probably would have been better. But the one I chose, I read the reviews, and it had just as good a reviews, and it wasn't near that much money. It was like 37 or something. So yeah, I mean, would it be quality, salon quality? Probably not. If I was doing nails in a salon, I'd invest in a better quality UV light. But I think for home use, it's going to be just fine. I don't think there's going to be a problem with it. And then I got some extra colors too. It came with, I think, 4, but they're not really, I don't really care for them. I think they're colors my mother-in-law would like. and they're more neutral, more muted colors. As you can see, I like brighter colors, but yeah, so all right, let's look into what I have. I don't have a whole lot, but I've got, that would match the little color in there. I don't really need this big of discs on here. I wanted the minis, but I thought I don't really have, the only mini colors I have are, well, I've got lots of them, but I could take, this is my, you know what, I could take, and I could just rebuild this. This is just my micro that I made with my micro notes, because I kind of wanted to do these in black. I don't know why black, but really I think if I had white, that would be pretty, but and this color wasn't going to go, and I didn't have enough of the mint unless I took, and the mint really, I don't know, the mint would go okay actually, but let's just try the black for now. I can reassemble my micro later. See, this is what I was thinking of, something just sort of like a little piece of, even something like this, that I just a laminated thing that I could punch and put just a little variety of stickers on. So what have I got? 9, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. 8, 9. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't have a huge stash of discs like a lot of you do, but I have more than I used to, so let's try this out. See how this is gonna work. I think this is gonna work out good. I think JoJo's Ahana would be proud of me doing my DIYs. I haven't done a lot of DIYs on my channel for a long time, and I'm about ready to change that up a little. I don't feel like I'm a good enough sewist to do anything sewing, but maybe one of these days I will. So, appointments. I use these Home Life ones a lot. And then I think I'll put the wrongs back here because I do like to use them, but I don't use them. And so far this is the only, I think these are the only sticky notes I have, unless I have them in something else. So there we go. It's kind of thin, and I've got this is kind of thick so you can see the thing there. But I think that's okay because if I added more to it, it would just get thicker. So for now, I think this is going to be just fine. It just holds my sticky notes. And then, like I said, let's find, this is just a little laminated sheet. Let's cut it, and it doesn't even have to be any particular size. Let's just cut it there. And what if we punched, could I punch those? Let's do it with the paper. Oh, I'm doing it with this one. I have a lot of scrap paper I could have grabbed, but it wasn't right here in front of me. So here is my DIY sticky note holder. As I said, I think if when I get more, it'll get thicker and it'll fill in better. But right now there's not that many, so that's what it's doing. Here I'm just gonna come in, nothing fancy. Punch some holes. Sometimes this thing sticks. There we go. wonder what Maxie's barking at. I don't know if you guys have seen on the news that lady went missing recently, a hiker, day before yesterday. That was not too far from where we live. I think if drive-wise, probably less than 30 minutes maybe. I'm just guessing. I'm not exactly sure the location that she was at, but it's pretty crazy. She says she's a experienced hiker. But her and her husband they'd gotten to where they were going to camp, apparently, and he was positioning the car or the Jeep or whatever they were in. And she took off on a walk with her dog and a bird, I guess. She had a bird on her shoulder. And they can't find her. It's really strange to me. Actually, the second 9 months ago, a young girl went missing here locally that they haven't found. You may have seen her name, Carly Gousset. They still have not found her or what happened to her. But this new one is really strange too. And we live in such a small area that it's really kind of freaking me out. And we go camping all the time. I mean, I don't walk off by myself, but we do go camping a lot. Okay, so what I was thinking with this, just for, oh, I gotta cut it. Just to stick in and I could have done it cuter. This was just a little piece of laminating stuff that, oh yeah, I forgot to re-laminate those. Oh well, that's okay. This was just a sheet of extra leftover laminate, so just using what I have here. Sometimes I do these videos and then I go, oh, I don't know, maybe they look kind of stupid, I won't upload them, and then I don't upload them. Okay, so let's go. Let's put, see, here's my thinking. Let's put a couple of these, right? A couple of these, just to be able to jot down some notes. Maybe a couple little wrongs. Do a couple little reminder tabs. And should we do a couple of appointment ones? Oops. We have the room. Yep, we've got the room. So see, sort of like a DIY. I can keep this right over here with my planners. Come in here with my catch-all, pop these right there, and see, I've got 2 DIYs in one video. How about that? It's thin, it doesn't take up as much room as the regular sticky notes, and you've got a few sticky notes. How fun is that? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little DIY. I may come back and do some more today, but as of right now, I hope you got some encouragement. I hope maybe this encouraged you to try to make your own sticky notebook. As I said, you know what, maybe let's do this. Let's just do this because I think it will fill it up better. I'm gonna come in just with some extra note paper. What have I got a lot of? Got a lot of this. Yeah, let's come in just with some extra note paper. We're just gonna bulk it up a little bit. That's all we're gonna do, so we can see that should we add more sticky note sheets. So now every time I go out of town or go shopping, I'm gonna wanna grab more sticky notes. But I'm thinking this is just going to help give it a little more stability, because when you start putting things on your discs, it's a little floppy until you get some substance to it. And I think this is going to give it a little substance. I certainly could do more, but I'm just trying this out. So if you liked this video, please consider subscribing, giving me a thumbs up. Yeah, see, that just makes it a little more. It's still a little bit wobbly because it's still not very thick, but I think it's good enough. So yeah, if you enjoyed my little DIY, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to ring the bell and ring the bell so you are notified whenever I do upload content. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.